First of all, I want to start off by reminding you that if we want to find an angle in a right angle triangle, we have to go through the steps of labeling the sides, working out which trig ratio we're going to use. So I know from this diagram tan of alpha is opposite over adjacent, which is 2.09 centimetres over 2.81 centimetres. Then we need to remember that there are quite a few ways of using your calculator to find the angle. And my preferred way was to use NSolve. And NSolve just helps us avoid having to type a lot in. So if I say NSolve and tan of the angle, I'm not going to put alpha in, is equal to 2.09. I'll use my fraction button. 2.09 over 2.81, and I want to solve. NSolve is just a variation of solve for the angle. Okay, and it gives me the angle. If I just use solve, you're going to get something that doesn't make a lot of sense to you. Okay, and the only way around that is to tell the calculator that the angle that I'm looking for is between 0 and 90 degrees, and we have to type in this extra little bit. So that's a little bit of a pain. And then the third way, which is the way that I don't really want you to use because you usually get the mathematical writing incorrect, is to go to the trig button and use what we call tan inverse. And I'm just doing a tan inverse of opposite over adjacent, and it does give me the angle. Now it's this very last one that is the easiest one to use in the spreadsheet. Okay, so if I put in a spreadsheet page and I call the heading, I might put the heading here opposite, and I might put the heading here adjacent, and I might put the heading here angle. Oh, now it won't let me do that because angle has a meaning in the spreadsheet, so I'll just call it angle spelt that way, and it likes it. If I put in 2.09 here and 2.81 here, to enter a formula to get it to calculate the angle for me, equals for the formula, and then I need to say find the angle using tan, which is that of that divided by, of A2 divided by B2. And I'm using that find the angle of this ratio. And the calculator will go ahead and do that for me. So just recapping, when we're working normally, there are a number of ways we can use the calculator to use tan or cos or sine and find the angle. Okay, my preferred way on paper, you know, is the NSolve. But if we're working in the spreadsheet, then the easiest way is to just use this find the angle command. And if you're working with sine, then you've got inverse sine, and if you're working with cos, you've got inverse cos.